The aviation world is starting to feel pressure from a completely different kind of competition. It's not coming from the usual giant aircraft manufacturers, but from startups trying to reinvent how airplanes are built and how air travel works altogether. One of the most talked about ideas right now is a futuristic windowless aircraft designed to dramatically reduce fuel consumption. That aircraft is called the Phantom 3500, and it's being developed by Texas-based company Otto Aerospace. The company was founded back in 2008 with one big mission: create an airplane with extremely low drag that uses far less fuel than traditional aircraft. Now the project is moving into a much more serious phase. Otto recently announced that the Phantom 3500 successfully completed its preliminary design review, or PDR. That's a major milestone in aircraft development because it means engineers have closely examined the design, systems, performance targets, and overall structure of the plane and determined it's ready to move forward. With that hurdle cleared, Otto is preparing to build something called Flight Test Vehicle 1. The company says the aircraft could begin flying as early as 2027. This won't be Otto's first attempt at proving its unusual design ideas either. Back in 2017, the company started testing a very strange-looking aircraft called the Solera 500. Powered by a 550 horsepower red A03 diesel piston engine, the plane spent 3 years in flight testing. The whole purpose was to prove the benefits of laminar flow technology. Laminar flow is basically smooth airflow moving across the surface of an aircraft in neat parallel layers. Modern airplanes already use some of this concept, especially around wings and fuselage sections. But there's a problem. Traditional aircraft surfaces are full of little imperfections like rivets, panel gaps, and windows. Those tiny disruptions create turbulence, increase drag, and force planes to burn more fuel. The Solera 500 tackled that issue with a super smooth body shape that looked more like a whale than a conventional airplane. During testing, the aircraft reportedly achieved 59% lower drag compared to similar-sized planes, while still reaching near jet speeds. Otto also claimed it could reduce operating costs by as much as 80%. Even though the Solera completed around 50 flights and logged roughly 100 hours in the air, Otto eventually shifted focus to a more advanced design, the Phantom 3500. This new aircraft takes the laminar flow concept even further. The body is designed to stay incredibly smooth, eliminating as many airflow disruptions as possible. Instead of piston engines, the Phantom will use 2 Williams turbofan engines producing a combined 7,200 pounds of thrust. Otto says the jet should cruise at around 460 miles per hour, or 740 kilometers per hour. The company also expects the aircraft to travel about 4,000 miles on a single trip, roughly the distance from New York to Berlin. Another big advantage is altitude. The Phantom 3500 is designed to fly at 51,000 feet, much higher than most commercial aircraft. Flying that high helps avoid traffic, weather systems, and turbulence while improving efficiency. According to Otto, the aircraft could reduce drag by around 35% compared to similarly sized jets, leading to fuel savings of about 60%. And when using sustainable aviation fuel, the company claims carbon emissions could drop by as much as 92%. One of the wildest features is the cabin itself. Since windows disrupt airflow, the Phantom 3500 won't have traditional passenger windows at all. Instead, the cabin walls and even parts of the ceiling will feature massive high-definition digital displays, showing live outside views from external cameras. Otto calls the system supernatural vision, and it's meant to make passengers feel like they still have panoramic views despite sitting inside a windowless aircraft. The company plans to start production in Jacksonville, Florida by 2030, assuming the upcoming flight tests go well, and the aviation industry is already paying attention. FlexJet has reportedly placed an order for 300 Phantom aircraft, with the first deliveries expected in 2030. For now, the Phantom 3500 still has a lot to prove, but it's clear that companies like Otto Aerospace are pushing aviation in a direction that looks very different from the airplanes we're used to seeing today.